Hey guys, Welsknight here, bringing you another brand new episode of the Minecraft Showcase series. And in today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at DecoCraft 2. It is a mod for Minecraft 1.7.10 created by RazzleberryFox. Now, many of you may remember the original DecoCraft mod, and this is basically a complete overhaul of the original mod. Now, it is fully backwards compatible. And what it does is it adds a whole bunch of aesthetic props and items to Minecraft. Very, very cool. So the biggest change is that the crafting has been very, very much updated. In previous versions of the mod, you would use these three items, blue, red, and green crafting clay, to craft every single item within the mod. And there's a whole bunch of them. We'll take a look at those in a little bit. Now, it's a little bit different. You create this Deco bench, and there are two crafting recipes for it. You can use cactus green, rose red, and lapis lazuli, along with a block of clay and a crafting table to create the Deco bench. Or you can use one of each of the crafting clays and a crafting table and create the Deco bench that way. That will create this item right here, the Deco bench, and it's got this fancy interface. Now, you'll notice that everything right now is grayed out. That's because there are no items, there's no materials within the Deco bench. So there's a few things you can do. Let's grab these. So first of all, you can add stuff to the Deco bench by putting an item in this little box right here and hitting Add to Table. And you'll see that added this blue right here, and it did actually open up a very small number of items to be crafted. You can also add the dyes directly into the table, like so. Now, that will not open up absolutely everything because you'll notice there's only a very small amount of clay in here. There's a lot more of the dye. So the other thing you can do is you can add clay directly in as well. So a combination of either the dyes plus clay or the actual crafting clay will basically go in here and provide you the stuff that you need to make things. Then, once you're actually in the Deco bench, you can basically just pick whatever item you want. Say I want to make these wood blocks, and I just click them and take them. And that's all there is to it. And now it's in my inventory. The other thing you can do is you can click this little button right here to filter, and you can go through the various categories, or you can search as well. So if I want to look for, say, a picnic table, I can type that in and find it that way as well. So that's the Deco bench, and it's a great improvement, in my opinion, over the previous version, where everything was crafted using some combination of these three items, and these three items, it got a little clunky because some of the recipes didn't make any sense. Now, these three items, we've got blue, green, and red crafting clay, and they're all crafted in very much the same way. Sand, dirt, and lapis. Sand, dirt, and cactus green. And sand, dirt, and rose red dye. And that will give you 4 of those little crafting clay. But you don't really need to use those anymore. Now you can just put clay directly into here. Or you can use the sand, dirt, and dye, whatever you want to do. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things this mod adds. Now, we're not going to have time to look at absolutely everything because there are tons of items, and DecoCraft 2 did apparently add over 50 new items to the already existing library of items in the original DecoCraft. So in this first room, we've got kind of some music stuff. We got a piano, we got a harp, we got some artsy things like an easel and a camera. There's a phonograph back here. These lamps actually work. You can see it's getting darker and brighter if you right-click on them. In the next room, we've got kind of a bathroom, and we've got shower heads, soap, faucets, a toilet, sinks, body towels, chairs, all sorts of cool things. Then we've got kind of a bedroom area in here. You got a baby cradle, you have a canopy bed, and these come in multiple colors. We've got over here a double bed. Once again, comes in multiple colors. Then we've got like a vanity. We've got dressers, we've got sideboards, we have a big chest here. Some of these you can actually interact with and put stuff inside, which is pretty cool. by right-clicking. In here, we've got kind of a dining room with all sorts of silverware and plates and food items, and then there's some decorative stuff on the walls. We've got a pig platter. This is one of my favorites. I really like that one. Wedding cake. These stained glass blocks are added by DecoCraft. This chandelier up here is added by DecoCraft. All sorts of things. These chairs are also DecoCraft. This table isn't. The tables in DecoCraft do not have connected textures, so making a big table like that wouldn't work very well. In here, we've got kind of a kitchen where you've got, you know, some hanging items. There's a toaster, kitchen sink, pan of bacon, because let's be honest, everybody loves bacon. We've got sausage links. There's a wine rack, little tea set, a beer stein and a beer mug, all sorts of things. In here, a living room with some clocks, a TV, a coat rack, rocking chair, a little desk or a credenza. We've got a safe that you can interact with, aquariums. This rug is DecoCraft. All of this stuff is DecoCraft. And as I said, guys, this is not everything in the mod. This is just a portion of it because I wouldn't have time to showcase everything. Now, out here, we've got kind of a backyard area. There's some candles on the wall that actually provide light. We got a picnic table, benches. We've got playground equipment. There's the clothesline over here, which is pretty cool. You've got some items out here that can sit on the ground, like barrels and a wheelbarrow, things like that. Park bin. Way up there, if you look real close, you can see a bird feeder, wind chimes, all sorts of cool things. And then these fences are also DecoCraft as well. There's even a tire swing. I mean, this thing adds so many different decorative items, and for builders like myself, this is a really cool mod because it really lets you add detail and variety to an area. There's also some other stuff like stocks, cannons. There's a bridge that actually works. These bridges actually work, which is pretty cool. I mean, all sorts of things. And it's really a cool mod. So I hope you guys, if you like the looks of it, there is a link in the video description, of course, to the forum thread where you can take a look at it for yourself. Download it, give it a try. I should mention there are a couple little bugs. I'm recording this on Wednesday evening, and the mod DecoCraft 2 was quite literally released earlier today. So there are a couple initial bugs. Sometimes the hitboxes for a DecoCraft item are not what you'd expect. Like, for example, let's take this chest. And you'd expect this to be a 2x2 chest, right? Well, sometimes it won't let you place in spots that you'd think it would. Like, for example, right here. It doesn't look like there's anything interfering with it, but sometimes they have larger hitboxes than what you'd think, and it prevents you from being able to put stuff next to each other. Also, some of the items are a little bit goofy. Let's grab, like, the signs, for example. There's tons of really cool signs that DecoCraft adds, but at the time of this recording, you can't place them in a way that would actually make sense. I can place them like that, but not connected to the wall. For example, see here, if I try to put it in the normal spot, it gives me this red outline showing me that it can't actually be placed there. So that's probably a bug as well. I also noticed while I was setting all this up, the wall candle doesn't really work very well. It places backwards of how you'd think it should. So there's some little things like that that kind of make a difference. But for the most part, it is a really cool mod, and I'm sure those things will be worked out. The original DecoCraft was one of my favorites. So there you have it, guys. A little mod showcase on DecoCraft 2. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.
Nope. Wells, run.
Yeah,
Back
I
up.
think
Retreat.
there's a lot of them.
Retreat, Wells!
Berlin, why did you have to bring your friends? I didn't say you could invite them. I'm almost...
An archer.
Ow!
I'm almost...